Welcome to Ring Central Coliseum. All right, ready to get underway. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's a 2-1. And he pumps it a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up. And it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double. And now here is Harper. The 1-1. And a rope into center field, base hit. Acuna rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's 1-0. Right now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Here is Aaron Judge. Next pitch misses outside. 2-1. That's down and in.
3-1.
The 3-1. Base hit, left center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Luis Robert now. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And the Padres waste a chance. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Rip towards third. And that is that. And now, Starling Marte. Strike 2.
1-2's the count.
Got him. And 1 out now. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Kershaw fires. Got it by him for the K. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Here's a 1-1. Way high.
That's a ball.
Lifted in the air down the left side. And it falls. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. I don't think.
On the ground to short, Witt. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. 2 outs, bases full. And here's the rookie catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. Second inning set to go. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Ellie De La Cruz, the next up for the Padres. 1 down, base is empty. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a count 1-2. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first.
That's high. That's a ball.
There's
It's
the ball.
alive.
Throw to
It's
second.
alive.
Great jump. De La Cruz, the runner at second with one away.
Runner.
Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. And now he's tagged out at second as he can't get back. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Now the throw to first on the run.
Got him.
And that'll do it. Back in Oakland, we head to the bottom of the second. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with two of the three hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And the batter now, Danny Mendick. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. That's out number 2. Rafael Ortega stands in. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge is under it. On the slide, and he's got it. And welcome back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. 3-2 now. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Breaks his bat. There's a soft liner. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And one away in the top of the third. Here's Bryce Harper. And a big swing and a
1-2
miss.
the count.
One away with a runner at third. In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. Bryce Harper with a star scraper. His second of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty, one away. Aaron Judge, the next to hit. Judge rips that one. Snags it on the run. 2 down. And now it's Luis Robert. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Hit hard on the ground is short. They get the force, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Starling Marte. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Oh, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Kershaw to second, to first, not in time. Great effort there. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Swings and misses. 2-2 now. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Can't get there. Base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
McNeil on third. Nimmo over at second with one down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Francisco Lindor. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in the East Bay, start of the fourth. Here's Jose Ramirez. And the pitch. Short hop liner, handled it short. And he gets him. Nicely done. Ellie De La Cruz. The next up for the Padres. Kicks and deals. Ground ball to the right side. And he picks it up in foul territory. In the air to left center. Ortega on his way in. Makes a nice running catch. And there's two down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
And that one in the air center field. Can't get there, base hit. Around second now, going for 3. Now a relay to third. He's in there.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that's the third out. Bottom 4, here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2.
And now 2-2. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make them pay.
1-2's the count.
Next to hit, Brett Beatty. Next offering
Ball.
misses. 2-2.
2-2.
Alvarez at second with nobody out. To third. Ramirez sends it to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now here is Danny Mendick. Judge pulls it down, and there's two gone. Rafael Ortega up now for the Mets.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And a pitch. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Makes the grab on the run. That is. Welcome back. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Out to short. Lindor gets it to first. One away here in the fifth. Here's Harper now. He's already homered here in this one. The 1-1. That's ripped. Base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Safe at first as they can't make the play. Goes to third for one. Next is the designated hitter, Luis Robert. 1 for 2. 2 outs. That one ripped. Way back there. God, that ball was crushed. He crushes that one to center field. His first homer of the year, and they add a pair. It's 5-0.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
A new arm into the game. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. God, that ball was crushed. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Up the middle. Toss to Alonso. And Ramirez is set. Starling Marte up to him. Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second. Fly ball down the line. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that rolls into the corner. And that's a leadoff double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. Well, these Mets finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. At the belt and fires. Ripped on a line. And a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
1-2.
Those always feel great.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And now it's Frankie Lindor. That misses.
No, that missed.
2 balls and a strike. Marte, the runner at third. Nimmo on at first with 2 down.
Ball.
Next one misses.
3-1.
3-1 now. Fought off foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is off the wall. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact.
Dives, can't get it. It's a base hit. Around second now as they still don't have it. Judge hustles it back in, and they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right.
Picks himself up an RBI. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
That's strike 3. And all right, we go to the top half of inning number 6 at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the...
There goes the runner.
That's a ball. That's down.
Throw, and they got it. Tatis waits. On a line out towards center. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And the pitch. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it hits the fence. McNeil with a relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
First and second, 2 down. Bryce Harper to the plate. Lace to right center, base hit. Here comes Rutschman around third. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Pitching change here, Jeff Brigham. That's towards center. Nimmo running hard to get it. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And the inning is over. And now the Mets DH, Danny Mendick. Ball to strike. The pitch. And he takes a strike. And now the lefty. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The punch out there. 1 away. Now it's going to be Rafael Ortega. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down now. And here is Starling Marte. Ground ball left side. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Oh, you could tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. Got a change up and a pretty good one, too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Luis Robert. Line drive to short and caught. Next for the Padres, Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered in this game. High in the air, out to right. And Witt is out. 2 away now. So up next, Jose Ramirez. 2-1 now. On the ground, right side. On to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at the ballpark, leading off, Brandon Nimmo. Kershaw the 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Nick Martinez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Pete Alonso. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. Witt makes the catch. And that is that. Phil Bickford on to pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now here is Ellie De La Cruz. Out towards right center field. That one opts against the fence. Round second, digging for third. Lindor with a relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box.
Beatty to first. First out in the top of the 8th. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Now the catcher up to hit, Adley Rutschman. Swung on, belted. That's back there. God, that ball was crushed. The Rockets 1 to right, and they boost their lead. It's 10-3. So the lineup flips over. Here's Acuna now. 1 for 3. That one blasted deep to right. Marte, drop step, going back. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away, turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around and made a nice catch.
Ground ball up the middle, whips it to first on the run. Third out. On to the bottom of the eighth, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. And now Brett Beatty. Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And here is Danny Mendick. And a swing and a miss there. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2.
The next pitch misses, and a full count now.
We got a full count.
Righty to the plate. Down the line towards the corner. And Aaron makes a nice. Back here in the East Bay. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a double.
He's safe.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tags up for third. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And the righty deals. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. In comes the run from third to add on. It's now 11-3. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Brooks Raley.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now Ellie De La Cruz. That's to third and foul ball. Grounder might be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Throw to first, safe. Man at first. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. The pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Safe. Check on the runner. And he's back in safely.
Safe.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's 13-3. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Adley Rutschman now at the plate.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Tatis around third. He will score. It's 14-3 now.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Lindor on to first. And Acuna. So bottom of the ninth, and stepping in for New York, Rafael Ortega. Manager signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter. And here is Starling Marte. Ortega on at first, nobody out. Fly ball to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Jeff McNeil stands in. Right-hander kick steals. The other way, and it's caught for the out. Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. The 1-1. And it's fouled away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Line drive. Fair ball. Ortega around third, and that rolls into the corner. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. He's safe at third. It's a 2-run triple.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't.
On the ground to third, and it gets by him.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
Goes down looking. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Way inside, and that hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
2-2.
Left-hand batter waits.
Full count.
Alonso at second. Alvarez at first. 2 out of the inning. And that's ball 4. Danny Mendick will hit next. And a swing and a miss, and that is